stream pops up on the YouTube channel. I hope it does. Because we only have 1 minute to go. Oh Jesus Christ. My internet is not saying that is going to be great. So I hope things will work. Because my internet right now, as you can see by the red pings, is very bad at the moment. And if things will stay like this, I will just have to pop in the other Ethernet cable. Because I have one good one, which works way too fast. And the other one, yeah, very slow. Sound down, of course. Yeah, I think sounds very high myself, so let's put it like that. Way better, I hope, for the stream. Let's see if I can listen to myself on the stream. I can't. Oh, there it is. My iPad is very low on power, so let's just grab the chat on my phone. Yeah, we'll just go into qualifying here at Singapore. Here's the Ero channel. And that's the stream. Good evening snack, if I pronounce it right. So 6 viewers at the moment. We already have our F5 champion, I think, it's Stevie. Little bit of a controversy around him, because him using full line. I'm not going to give my opinion on that. No, I can't get power cable for my iPad right here. I will just have to use my phone only. Can I grab the Discord chat next to? How do these things work on Android? First let's set up these settings. We want a leader, detail, not very necessary for the moment. Let's just grab the tires. Maybe some people starting on the mediums. Could be a preferred starting tire. Full track map. Everybody loading in the setups. I think it's a McLaren going out. No, it's a Haas. So we have Isfot on the mediums at the moment. There's a Haas going out. Is it? Yes, it is. Alex Wells. Red Bull, Mercedes, all looking to put in their laps. So 3 guys on the mediums at the moment. A lot of traffic now. Yeah, let's just vote for your race winner in the chat. I don't really know who's going to win. Stevie doesn't have to anymore, because the championship is already won for him. So 4 people on the mediums at the moment. So the first person to set the lap is Alex Wells. Quite a big gap to the car behind him. Let's just change this for now. There are 4 people on the mediums. We have Ennis, Stevie, Maverick and Eastford on the mediums. Where can we Fish off the detail. Well, Alex is burning off some fuel. This is glitchy. Is every car like this? No, it isn't. No, all the other cars are smooth. Just Alex glitching very badly as he hits the wall, but I don't know if that's really correct. I think it's down to my internet. So let's just not hop onto his car because this is really atrocious. Let's take out the map there. I think it's Isfeld. No, it's the other Alpine. No, that's not an Alpine. We have shade maps in the pits. I can't find him. Is it Setchi? Yes, he is in the Williams at the moment. Going into turn 1, fast left, right, left, chicane. Could take a little bit more curb there. Now going into the right hand. No, wrong button. Going into the right hander on the straight. Very important to get a great exit out of this corner. For the longest straight on this track. Also good overtaking opportunity. Taking enough curb. Don't touch it fully there, or your car will just say, I'm going to be an aeroplane. Misses the apex a little bit on the left. Now going to where the Singapore sling once was. Don't hit the wall at the apex. Also don't invalidate here, very easy. Could take a little bit more curb, almost hits the wall. Don't spin on the bridge. Blind corner, so it could create a lot of chaos if you spin right there. Some people driving into your car then. Another DRS straight. We have 3 on this track. Could take a little bit more speed into that corner. But maybe he's just trying to put in a safe lap, so he has a lap time, which will make him qualify for the race. Now a few chicanes, also a very bumpy, a few very bumpy curves as Alex puts in the fastest lap so far, 1:36.8. Can Setchik improve? No, he's 1.3 seconds behind him. So I think there's a Red Bull that Sietse going into the pits. I don't know what he's doing. He told me he just switched off automatic gears. So maybe that's the problem for him. As we have Ennis putting in the purple sector 1 as Swiss Duck retires at the end of what is it? The how do we call this? At the end of this DRS straight, we have Timesis. If I pronounced it correctly, there is Swiss Duck's car, very dangerously placed there. Timesis with the second lap time so far, 2/10 of Alex, and then all the other guys 1 second behind Alex or even more. Villeneuve P3, as we have another yellow flag, there's just some cars letting other cars by. Villeneuve P4 in right now, because Boyman put his car in front of the Ferrari. 6/10 behind his teammate in the Haas. Now we have Lee Webb putting in his lap time, not very fast, 2.2 seconds behind Alex Wells. Let's just take a look at the laps, not the gaps. Yeah, so 2 people in the 136 at the moment. The Mercedes just under that 137. All the other people either in 137s, 138s or 139s. And I think Maverick and Sackboy had a pretty bad lap. Because otherwise you wouldn't be so much down compared to the Haas on provisional pole at the moment. Car letting someone by. We have Bangla bye. No, I don't pronounce Bangla. As he runs the final corner, almost invalidates his lap, goes into P6, 138.389. Now there's a Ferrari going to line it. Stevie, he puts it into P2, 136.928. Not able to challenge the Haas on provisional pole at the moment. And I think we have Ennis, he invalidated his lap, so no people on a fast lap at the moment. So out laps, in the pits. As there's people going out already. So yeah, we have Alex Wells on pole at the moment, 136.8. I don't know why I'm switching to the Red Bull of Sietse at the moment. It's fixed already. So let's just take a look at the poll. So 25% of people guessing Steven is going to win. Also 38% saying Nestek is going to take the victory here at Singapore. And 38% guessing someone else is going to win here. So a bit divided opinions. So Sietse invalidated his lap, but that was his out lap, so it doesn't really matter. He is on his in lap, I think, because he put in a lap time previous lap, but it looks like he's going fast. I don't really know. I just have to take a look. He goes into the pits. So we have Stevie. He's going into the pits as well. After that attempt for a provisional pole. I think we have Sietse on a fast lap. Going onto the back straight, largest straight at the track. Hard braking zone right here. It says that he's got a purple first sector. I don't really know if it's correct. Maybe it is. Hasn't really been performing this season so far. Only 1 point previous race at Jeddah. Let's see if he can make it a back-to-back point finish at the street circuits. Okay, so I don't know why, but the frame rate is a lot lower on the broadcast camera than on the regular onboard camera. I don't know if you can notice it. Now going to another overtaking opportunity. Don't hit the wall at the exit. Swistak did. Now rounding the first of the 3 back-to-back chicanes. Now we're going to have a left-right underneath the grandstands. The fans really enjoying his lap so far. Another right-left chicane as he goes into the double apex last corner. And Sietse puts it into P10 at the moment, 139.0. So slowest out of the people who have set normal lap time so far. As there's a lot of people on out laps at the moment. I think the Alpine of Isvot is on a fast lap, fastest sector 2. But it may be a little bit of a glitch as we've seen before on this F1 2021 game. Into the chicane. Following his car, takes a lot of curb and he invalidates his lap, unfortunately. Yeah, so he will have to put everything either into his second lap on these tires or on his last stint. Sietse, he is on an in lap. We have Dylan Hulst on a fast lap. And where's Villeneuve? He is behind him. So let's just hop onto Dylan Hulst's cars for now. Yellow flags, that's also some people letting cars by. He improves by 2/10 in sector 1. Great improvement so far. Purple, it says again. I really don't know if I can trust that. Going into the chicane. Over the bridge. I don't like this camera angle, but we can see his rear wing opening up right here on the bridge. A little bit of debris there on the left hand side. Into the chicanes again. Yeah, very risky. You should take a lot of curbs to take them fast. But it's also, as there's a Mercedes That was Seats retired from the session, by the way. And we had another car, a Mercedes, going onto the run-off in the middle of sector 3 as Dylan Hulse improves 137.4 to 1 P5 for now. As he invalidates his in lap. Doesn't really matter. Villeneuve, I don't know whether he improved his lap. I think so. 137.554. As we also now have Lee Webb retiring from the session. Can we hop onto Alex Wells' car to see the car of Lee Webb? Yes, we can. So, oh, this is really making me feel sick. I hope he isn't going to be a major point of action in the race, because this is really horrible to see his car driving around the track like this. All the other cars are completely fine. 16 viewers at the moment. Let's just hop onto Stevie's car, trying to take that pole from the Haas in professional pole. Taking a lot of curb, don't invalidate here. Going into the last corner, don't invalidate here as well, don't spin, open up the DRS for the last final bit, 136.3, so 5/10 faster than the Haas of Alex Wells. So yeah, amazing lap from our championship winner. That's the Mercedes going very slow, waiting for the Haas of Boyman on an outlap to go past. We have Sackboy on a fast lap, hoping to improve his lap time. P9 for him at the moment. Going into the final corners, doesn't invalidate, opening up DRS, keeping it to the left, 138.498, so improving it by a little bit, but not gaining places. Now there's the Mercedes going to the line. I think it's Fabio Fred. Yes, it is. Now crossing the line, P12, 13. Really? Slow lap from him. Boyman going to start his fast lap. He isn't on a fast lap. You can see in the top right corner. Going into the pits. We have an AlphaTauri going towards the line. I think it's Ennis also going into the pits, so no lap time from him so far. Invalidated it 2 times, as you saw Marshall's head for a very brief moment. There's an Aston Martin. We only have one and he's on an outlap, also going into the pits. Don't really know why. Alfa Romeo going in for his outlap. Also a Williams coming in right now. Yeah, so no people. As Alex Wells takes the pole from Stevie, 135.910. So 4/10 faster. Great battle here in qualifying so far. Let's just hop onto Boyman's car, and a little bit of a moment there at the exit, going onto the DRS straight. Now into this corner, don't invalidate here on the left, very easy to do so. Almost does it just touch the line, barely. Now these 2 chicanes, don't let your car go into this air. Left right chicane as Sackboy retires from the session. I don't know if that's in the pits, I think it is. Hits the wall, doesn't really matter, because he only got 1 lap left. Setsika also retiring, also in the pits, I reckon. Now going on to the line, Boyman, he does improve by 3/10, but not enough to put him up another place. P4, 137.124. So yeah, trying to keep that P4 for him at the moment. So not a lot of people still able to set lap times. We already have 5 guys DNF'd. Fabio, Fred and Shade Maps aren't going to set another lap time. So Fabio really starting at the back of the grid. Shade Maps even further down. Don't know what's wrong with his car or his setup or anything else. There's a Mercedes on an outlap. So that doesn't really matter too much at the moment. AlphaTauri behind him, it's Ennis on an outlap still, then 2 Ferraris behind him, 20 viewers at the moment, quite a high number for F5. So yeah, also the 2 Ferraris on an outlap. I think we'll just have to yeah, stay with Stevie, as it's Mr. Bean in the chat. Alpo, can you just tell us why you aren't racing? Everyone is missing you at the moment. Yeah, let's just be silent for a moment and take a look at the lap of our championship winner. Okay, I'm going to talk again because the engine sound is very glitchy. We have the Alpine of Israel going into the pits. There's a Mercedes behind him. Going into the section of the chicanes, very slow. I don't know, he isn't on a fast lap. Then we have the AlphaTauri of Ennis behind him, as I saw someone hitting the wall, as it's Ennis again invalidating his lap time. We have Villeneuve, I think. No, he invalidates lap time as well. So Stevie also invalidating his lap time. So not a lot of people still able to steal that pole from Alex Wells. Yeah, sorry Adrian, but Ennis isn't going to improve anymore. As Alex Wells leaves the session, I think that's down to his bad internet, so that wasn't really me. It's Dylan Hulst now going here onto the start finish straight, but he invalidates lap time. We have Nestek still on a fast lap. He isn't on a fast lap as well, so I think this is our grid for the glitchy. This is our grid for the race here at Singapore. We have Alex Wells who left the session, I don't know why. But on not professional pole, we have him on pole. In the Haas. So Stevie in the Ferrari behind him. Also Nestek in the McLaren taking that third spot on the grid. The Mercedes of Team is behind him. Boyman P5, great quali from him. The other Dutchie, Dylan Hulst, P6. We have Villeneuve in the other Ferrari, while his teammate put his car into P2 on P7. So Sedchik on P8. We have the Aussie in the Aston Martin in P9. Sackboy P10. Lee Webb P11. Sietse P12. Maverick P13. As Alex Wells joins again. We have Fabio Fred P14, Istveld P5 and P15. That's Dutch. Istveld P15 and is not able to set a lap time, just as the Hungarian P16, and Swiss Tech no time from him as well. P17, DNF very early on in the session, and Shade Maps P18. So yeah, the only guy in the top 10 starting on the mediums is Nestek. Maybe he could take that pole position if he didn't qualify on the mediums, but he's going for that strategic advantage. Let's see if it works out for him. So the pole is finished. So it changed a little bit, 16 votes compared to 8 when we first checked it. So we have Steven of course, TV the TV, 37% of the viewers predicting that he will win this race here at Singapore. Nasdaq 31%, Alex Wells only 12%, and someone else 18%. I'd like to hear from you, to hear who you think is going to win this race. And I think Andries is underestimating F5. But I think I've just jinxed it, and it's going to be chaos at the start. So Apo is not racing because he is going to a hockey game. So have fun, Apo. And I think that's Adam making a really bad joke, saying he's not racing because he's finished. And that should be funny because Apo is from Finland. So we have Mendelson supporting the Williams, I think. Waiting for the cars to go onto the grid. Just 5 seconds left. As we see the very badly animated marshals, which aren't going to improve in the next game. So yeah, formation lap on the way. Alex Wells on pole, Stevie P2 and Nasdaq P3. Let's just take a look at the tires. We know Nasdaq is starting on the medium, so we have interesting tire choices made in every position behind P10. So of course everyone in P10 or higher starting on the softs, except the McLaren of Nasdaq. Lee Webb as well as Maverick, Isvold and Shade Map starting on the hards. The only guy below P10 starting on the softs is the Mercedes of Fabio. So yeah, they are predicting it will be a 2-stop for the guys on the softs. And we have Sietse, Ennis and Swistak on the mediums. And of course Nasdaq as well. Great lap from him on those mediums in quali earlier this stream. We do want interval for when the race starts. Is his car less glitchy now? I think it is. It is ghosting. Maybe a little bit of a visual glitch. We don't need lap data or telemetry. Not really necessary. Let's hide the spectator menu. Let's hide this as well. Let's just put away all the graphics for the start of this Singapore GP. Next year the guys will be able to put their car into the grid slots themselves. Maybe even gaining a little bit of an advantage by placing their car perfectly. Also able to decide the angle they want to start in themselves, rather than everyone being exactly the same at the start. As the last guys are coming around the final corner, it's the Alpine of Shade Maps rounding it off, going into their grid slots. So we have Alex Wells on the outside, so maybe even a little dive bomb from Stevie down the inside. We're waiting for the lights to go on. Everyone is in their grid slot. I hope they can keep the camera still, because I don't really see why it is moving so much. Little bit of bounciness from Alex. And let's hope this race gets on the way without a restart. I hope they fix this in the next game as well. So another poll in the chat at the moment. If you're bored because we have to watch a grid sitting still, how many drivers are going to finish? 18 to 15, 14 to 11, 10 to 8, or less than 8? I'm just going to say 14 to 11. Yeah, cameraman doing a really poor job. The server back at Codemasters as well. Because things aren't starting at the moment. Okay, so I have wrong button. Let's just turn down the volume a bit more. Wojciech is asking me, where is it? Let's hope the race doesn't start while we're in these settings. There it is. Really don't know why I couldn't find it. So yeah, put down. Yeah, Alex, it wasn't down to my connection, it was him with the bad internet. So still problems at the moment. I don't know if we're going to restart this game. So Alex joined. I hope we can start for now. So yeah, it's not down to the Codemaster service, it's down to the bad connection of Alex trying to convert that pole position into a win. You can see his car still doesn't have shadows, so that means he hasn't joined the lobby yet. Maybe, and he is disqualified from the session. I think this is going to be a restart then, because I haven't seen something like this before. Oh no.